Welcome to another video. I am Real Talk. In this short review, I will go over three more dating sites. And they are DatingArts, Dating4Lover, and finally, DateWhirl. I group all three of these dating sites into one video. That is because they work exactly the same as one another. There's really no difference. They have the same features, same functionality, same website, same credit packages, and same pricing. The only difference between these dating sites is the name and name only. And like I said, everything else is identical. Now, for the purpose of this video, it will not be a full review. That is because all three of these dating sites, so DateWhirl, Dating4Lover, and DatingArts, works exactly the same as many other videos that I have already reviewed. And I will point out which videos that you should watch to get a thorough and more detail of how this dating site really works. So for the intent of this particular video or review, I would just mention several key features and key details about all three of these dating sites that I think you need to know. These are important details or important features that you should be aware of if you want to try any of these dating sites for yourself. So without much further delay, we could just get right to it. Here we are inside of my DatingArts profile. This here is Dating4Lover, and this one here is DateWhirl. As you can see, when I go from site to site, the website looks exactly the same. And once again, so are the features. Now, I won't go over some of these aspects up here, like people, chat, mail, newsfeed, search, and credits. And I will skip over setting up your profile in the various settings on here. A lot of it is self-explanatory, but for the absence of time, I will skip over all of these things, and I will point out a little bit later in the video what you should watch in my channel to get more details on those things that I will not cover. But once again, none of these I won't go into much detail on. So I will come back here and point out the various videos that you should watch to get the full detail on some of these features. Let's talk about some features on here. So for DatingArts and Dating4Lover and also DateWhirl, there is a good diverse mix of members. So you will find members from North America, so US and Canada. There are members from Latin American countries. I do see a lot of Filipinos on here as well. Colombia, Venezuela. So typical land countries. There are members from Asia, so a lot of Chinese, there's some Vietnamese, and a few Thai mixed in. And there's also a lot of members from Europe. And when I say Europe, it's mostly Ukrainian women, but there are other European women on here. They do list a lot of countries, but you won't find members from a lot of these countries. Like I said, it is mostly North America, Latin America, Europe. When I say Europe, it's mostly Ukrainian. And then there's also Asian, mostly Chinese, Philippines, and some Vietnamese, and a few Thai as well. So those are the primarily the members that you will find for all three of these dating sites. Okay, so here's one feature that is common for all three of these dating sites, and it could be worthwhile if you intend to use it a lot. And that is, for all three of these dating sites, you can use the dating site for free. And you can do that by becoming a top user. So if you scroll down to the bottom, there is a link where it says become a top user. And let me show you that on Dating4Lover. As I scroll down, there's also a link that says become a top user. And that is also true for DateWhirl. Become a top user. So all three of these dating sites, you can use the dating site for free if you follow their processes and procedure. Now, I did a video on this already, so if you are interested in becoming a top user, you can watch this video right here. Unlock free access on dating sites. Top tips and tricks. So in this video, I go over how you can use a dating site for free and therefore become a top user. because these dating sites could be very expensive, and this is one way that you can use a site for free. Once again, just watch this video right here. It walks you through the basic process or the basic steps where you can sign up to become a top user. And you can also reach out to the customer support by contacting their email at the bottom of every site. Send them a message and ask how you can become a top user. So that is one feature that is common for all three of these dating sites. You do have the option of using it for free. The second feature on here that is worth mentioning, and I think you need to know, is a lot of the women on here, most of the women, and this is applicable to all three dating sites, most of the women uses the dating site for free. That's right, guys. Most of the women on all three of these dating sites uses the dating site for free. That is just unfair to us guys, but that is how this dating site works. And once again, I also have a video on this particular topic. So if you want a little bit more information on how women use it, the dating site for free, you can watch this video right here. The hidden reason women are always online on a dating site. This video covers the topic why women are always online, and a big part of it is they are using the site for free. So once again, you can just watch this video. I'll give you a little bit more insight, a little bit more detail on that particular aspect. So here is another feature on these dating sites. So for example, here in DatingArts, and let me just pull up a profile. So DatingArt is a newer dating site, like I said, so they don't have a lot of all of the features like other dating sites. But here there is no option to sending any type of gift, whether it's fake or real. So let me go over to Dating4Lovers, and I will pull up a profile. So as I scroll down, so this is Anastasia, but when I scroll down, there is an option of sending a gift. Choose a virtual present. Now keep this in mind, virtual gift, meaning it is fake. It is not real. So these are the common fake gift, virtual gift that is common across all dating profiles. There are a lot of selection to choose from, but here is where you need to pay attention. It will cost you real money to send a fake gift. She gets nothing tangible for it. So for example, if you want to send this fake gift, it's Jingle Pod, 240 credits, it's probably like 50 bucks. So if you want to spend $50 of real money to send a symbolic gift, well, that is up to you. I just wouldn't do it because it's fake. She gets nothing for it. Now here on DateWhirl, and I believe DateWhirl has both options. So let me pull up your profile. As I scroll down, yes, you can see there are two options here. There is the option of sending a fake gift, and there is the option of sending a real present. So for DateWhirl, the gift is very different, but they do have a bigger selection to choose from. And once again, I can't stress this enough. These are fake gifts. It is not real, but it will cost you real money. So as I scroll, you can see there is a lot of selections here. But let me go back to the top. Actually, let me do this one right here. So this is a pink and unique necklace, a pendant, 5,000 credits. Now, again, I'll say this over and over. This is fake. This is symbolic. She will not get the pendant for real. It is fake. But you will have to pay 5,000 credits for that. 5,000 credit is like $1,300. Do you want to spend $1,300 to send a fake gift? Well, I hope not, because that is just crazy. Now, let me scroll back a step. And DateWhirl does have the option of sending a real present. And once again, they do have a lot of selection to choose from. So wish list, flowers, fragrance and beauty, jewelry, sweet sets, bags, devices, appliances, certificates, and bundles. So a lot to choose from. Now, these gifts, these real gifts, are quite expensive. So for example, a bouquet of 50 roses is 3,600 credits. That's like $800. Do you want to spend $800 to send 50 roses? That's a lot of money for roses, for flowers, $800. I think roughly $800. So I certainly wouldn't do it, but the option is here if you want to do that. So once again, these gifts are real. And if you want to know how to do it, you can just click on this icon right here. It walks you through the whole gift buying process. So that is another option on here is sending fake and virtual gift. Keep this in mind. It is expensive to do so. So hopefully you have made a good connection with your lady if you want to send her any type of present. And another feature on here that you should know is all of these dating site is a credit-based dating site. Now, what does that mean? So what it means is you will need to purchase credits to utilize all of the features on here. There's really not much you can do for free. Everything else will cost you credits. You need to buy credits to respond to mail, to chat, stickers or emojis, view any videos or send videos, share any media in the chat, and send any fake gift. And also you need credits to send real gifts. So other than the simple free things that you can do, which is not a whole lot, like signing up for an account and viewing profiles, you definitely will need to purchase credits to utilize all of the other features on here. Now, while we're on credits, down below are the pricing schedule for the various features on here that you will utilize. So for chat, you need 2 credits per minute just to chat. It's 5 credits for stickers, 10 credits for photo and audio, 50 credits for videos and post. For mail, any mail feature, it's 10 to 30 credits. Opening any letters, it's 10 credits. You can attach pictures in the letter for free. Any photos to open is 10 credits initially and 50 credits for any video. Other features on here, so opening a video in your profile is 50 credits. For any gift, the price is in the catalog. And then present, you could also find the price in the catalog. So overall, you would definitely need to purchase credits to use all of the chat, mail, and other features they have listed here. So let me point this out before I move on. When you open up a new account, they may offer you complimentary or free credits. And they generally offer 20 credits to start with for a new account or a new member. But overall, the credit packages will be here. And here they are offering for a new member 150 credits for $20. So that is pretty good to start out with. And overall, credit packages are very expensive. And I will talk more about credit packages in the upcoming section. But 150 credits for $28 to start with is pretty decent. Okay, guys, so pay attention to this part right here. Don't skip through it. And that has to do with exchanging contact detail. Can you exchange your email or contact detail on any of these dating sites? The short answer is no, you cannot. They won't let you do it. These dating sites will do everything they can to block and prevent you from exchanging your email or phone number. They just don't want you to do it. They make it very difficult to do so. You can't exchange it in the chat. You can't exchange it in the photo. You can't exchange it in the mail. They have scrubbed every keywords or phrases or any mentioning of WhatsApp, Telegram, or any other social media account that you can potentially meet on. They will scrub any of those keywords and phrases. So overall, it is virtually impossible to exchange contact information on any of these dating sites. So please remember that. This is very important because you could end up being trapped on this dating site for a long time, chatting with someone, and then finding out you can't get her contact details. So let me back up 1 second. I should say you can't freely exchange contact detail on here. The website does allow a way where you can exchange email or phone number with various members. You just can't freely do it. And like I said, you can't do it in a chat, you can't do it in mail, you can't do it in your photo. Now, if you follow the process of the dating site to exchange email or phone number, it can cost you a lot of money. So if you want to do that, you can contact customer support send them an email, tell them you want a member's email or phone number. If she agrees, they will send you the process of how to do it. But let me save you some trouble. To obtain an email or phone number on here, it's going to cost you some serious money. It will cost you at least $1,000 to $1,500. You heard me right. On any of these dating sites, to obtain an email or phone number for any member that you see, so that's each member, will cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. That is just insane. That is just extortion. I personally wouldn't do it, but maybe you might want to try it. So that is the other way of exchanging contact details, is you will have to pay for it. Okay, so not all is lost. There are ways, there are options where you can exchange contact detail on any of these dating sites that doesn't cost you money. So if you are interested in learning how to exchange contact details on any of these dating sites, just send me a message. You can find my email in my channel. Just go to more, scroll down here where it says view email address. So this here is my email, realtalkdatingsitereview@gmail.com. Send me an email, ask me how to exchange contact detail, and be sure to tell me which dating site you are using. The suggestion I will give you or the tips that I will provide generally works across any of the dating sites that I have reviewed. Okay, so I mentioned this a few times already. This particular review or overview, I guess, of DatingArts and Date4Lovers and DateWhirl only cover key features on here and the important features. I didn't mention any of these topics up here, and I didn't go through the various settings, icebreakers, and so on. So if you want more details on these sections up here, you can go watch any of these videos. Family Chat, Dating Dazzle, Call Your Date, Charming Talks, and Euromeet and Juliet Date. So watch any of these videos to get a little bit more detail about these features that I didn't cover in this particular video. And to take it one step further, if you want a very thorough, a deep dive, a deep review of all of the features on the dating site, you can watch this video right here. So in this video, Amor Factory, La Date, Place to Chat, Japan Date, and Amorly. All of these video covers all of the aspects up here and all of these features here, but it also goes through the credit packages in more detail. I walk you through the credit packages overall, what the packages are, how much it costs, and I give you several examples of how long your credits will actually last you. So once again, just watch any of these videos right here, Amor Factory, La Date, Place to Chat, Japan Date, and Amorly to get a thorough and very detailed review of all of these dating sites. They work very similar to DatingArts, Dating4Lovers, and finally DateWhirl. So watch any of those videos that I pointed out. I will put a link to it at the bottom, and you will have a full understanding about all of these dating sites. Be sure to watch any of these videos before you sign up for any of these dating sites in this particular review or any other dating sites that you see here in my channel. So there you have it, an overview of DatingArts, Dating4Lover, and finally DateWhirl. Once again, it is just an overview, and you can watch those other videos that I pointed out earlier for the full detail. Hopefully you have learned some good information on all of these dating sites. And be sure to watch my other reviews on any dating site that you want to try. My ultimate goal is to save you time, and more importantly, I want to save you from wasting your money. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.